You know, it is really hot out here and it's close to dinner time, and I want something not too heavy, not too warm, but that's something that will hit the spot. And I've got an idea. Are you ready? Let's do this. Woo! Hey everybody, David, aka RVJedeye, and it is very, very hot. It is dinner time, and I want something to eat that is going to be relatively light and cool. And I think I have a good idea. I'm calling this, well, let's just call this RVJedeye Udon. This is an homage to some of the Japanese cold noodle soups that I had in Japan when I lived there. It's buckwheat noodle, and it has a sauce. We're gonna have some slices of beef and shrimp in there, along with some seaweed, mushrooms, and onions. This is gonna take a little bit to make because it actually starts the night before when you have to make your broth. Now, I probably should have made this at home. I always talk about mise en place, but I decided to do it on the road. So here's the process first of getting the broth made. Into a pot, you want to add 5 cups of water, and then you're going to add in 2 tablespoons of miso paste into the water. After that, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of mirin and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce in there. You're then going to add 1 teaspoon, no, a little bit more. I think I used 2 teaspoons here of fish sauce, and then you're going to use some sesame oil. Again, 2 teaspoons of sesame oil into your water. Then you're going to add in 2 teaspoons of garlic. I used minced garlic. And then you're going to use 2 tablespoons of sugar. You're now going to add in some bonito flakes. I used roughly about 4 tablespoons, or just a couple of handfuls of bonito flakes that you're going to put in there, and 1 slice of onion and 1 chunk of ginger. After everything is into the pan, you want to turn on your stove and you want to boil this about 5, 10, maybe even 15 minutes, depending on how intense you want your broth to be. Then you're going to cover it, turn off the heat, and then let it chill overnight in the refrigerator. So your broth is made. Now it's time to do all of the fixins, if you will. Again, we're going to use some sliced top round beef. We've got some shrimp. We've got some mushrooms. We'll cook that all up with some soy sauce, a little bit of sugar, and a little mirin, just to get that some sweetness there. At the same time, we're going to be cooking the buckwheat noodles. You want to cook those for about 7 minutes, and then you're going to take those out and put them into an ice bath and chill those down. So the beef is cooking right now. We're going to add in the mushrooms, a little bit more soy sauce, and then we're going to add in our sugar, and we'll start to cook all of that down before we add in the shrimp. The shrimp will be added at the end because it takes just seconds to cook. fixin', the beef, the mushroom, and the shrimp are done. We're going to turn off the heat on them, cover them up, and just let them cook for a little while in its own juices. We'll add that into the udon or the buckwheat noodles when we get ready to eat it all up. So the noodles are now done, they're cooked. We're gonna pull them, put them into the ice bath. We're gonna chill that maybe 5-10 minutes. We're gonna drain the water because the place that we're doing the ice bath is the same place that I'm gonna use to serve up this dish. And then we'll start assembling it. Assembling it is real simple. We will use some of the beef, some of the shrimp on the bottom with a little bit of the juice. We'll put the noodles there, and then we'll put the rest of the meat and everything on top. And then we'll add in our chilled broth, which we made last night. And then pretty soon, we're having a feast. The RVJedeye Udon is basically done. We're gonna top it off with some seaweed and some green onions, and then we're gonna eat this bad boy. And voila, there you have it, RVJedeye Udon. Let's try this bad boy out. Fantastic. The key really is getting your broth made overnight, chilled, because it is hot out and you want a nice chilled broth with all of this. All of the fixins, everything in it are just so good. I'll put a link to how you do all of this in the description below. It's a little bit more complicated than normal, but still a really good option for being out on the road in your RV. Hey, that's going to do it right now for me. Make sure you follow me all over social media at RVJedeye. And then, of course, you can follow me on my website at RVJedeye.com. Get out there, chef it up. Make sure you do something fun when you're out and about. And if it's hot, make sure it's something nice and easy, light and cool, because that's going to make it even more delicious for you after you cook and you sit down to eat. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.